What is up, people? Happy Wednesday. I'm going to just ramble a bit today, I think. I've got legs, so of course we will be watching the leg session, but I kind of just want to ramble a bit as well. Over the last couple, I'd say weeks on social media, there's been a lot of nonsense on there. I'm trying to keep it PG. Yeah, there's been a lot of nonsense. No, let's be honest, there's been a lot of shit. And it needs to stop. The internet's great for information, I say this, and you can get help for free, but at the same time there's a lot of misinformation, and it's easy to kind of get mixed up in it all, and it's hard to see the forest for the trees type of thing. First of all, let's start with some home truths, because I am sick to death of people whining, people moaning. And I think a few of you need some hard truths when it comes to the gym, fitness, because the internet makes it easy to say certain things and there not be any repercussions for individuals. And it needs to stop, really. The gym, whatever your goal, is going to take work. You're going to need to hear this, because I am sick of certain people on the internet capitalising, and there's a couple well-known, I say couple, there's one well-known person, I do not like the term influencer, I hate it, that is known to capitalise and rage on being underweight, being a hard gainer and all this. You're not a hard gainer. There is no such thing as a hard gainer. If you can't gain weight, you haven't worked out your calories properly. You're not in a surplus that's right for you. Oh, they are in a surplus. Oh. No. What might be a surplus for one person might not be a surplus for another. That is something you need to take into consideration. You're not a hard gainer, there's no such thing. You're just not putting in the work. You need to pick up the fork, you need to eat. Now, this individual, who, I don't know, weighs 50, 60 kilograms currently, decided before actually putting in the work and eating and hitting the gym hard, that he would do SARMs. It's an alternative to, your gear type thing. And he decided to hop on this before even hopping on breakfast, shall we say, and he wasn't eating properly and he wasn't training properly. That is not the right thing to do. You need to eat. It is not hard to pick up a fork. Oh, well, fork, eat more. There are so many ways to get calories in. You've got your oils, you've got your sauces, you've got your liquid calories, your mass gainers. There are so many things you can do to utilise your calories. But because he did not want to put the effort in, he decided to try and use the easy route, which is not the easy route, because he's had to go back to eating actually anyway. People try and find quick fixes. There is no quick fix when it comes to your body, to your health, to your training. That is one thing you cannot cheat and find a shortcut for. And before anyone says, oh, anabolic steroids, if you know anything about anabolic steroids, they're not going to work unless you put the work in. Any respectable bodybuilder out there will push their natural potential before even considering gear. And even if you hop on gear, you're not going to just miraculously, fucking look like Arnold the next day. You still have to eat, you still have to put in the work, you still have to recover, you still have to be training intensely. It doesn't make it that much easier. But there are no shortcuts. And it's the same when it comes to weight loss. The Ozempic saga and all that. It doesn't work. Sure, Ozempic helps with morbidly obese people, but I think unless you've actually tried and you've tried to lose weight without any help, don't use it, because you're not addressing the actual problem, which is going to be in here, the mental state, the habits that have got you to where you currently are, overweight. If you don't address that, you're just putting a band-aid on it. And when you stop Ozempic or whatever other injection you decide to use, you're going to be back at square one, because you don't know how to. You haven't addressed it. You haven't addressed it. You haven't addressed the problem. You haven't addressed the situation, and you're not going to have to handle it and manage it. So you need to address the problem before just sticking a band-aid over it, really, and burying your head in the sand and ignoring it. Because when you stop Ozempic or whatever, you'll be back at square one. You are cheating yourself. No one else. You're just cheating yourself. Sorry, but it's true. There is no substitute for hard work. I don't know, that sounds, oh, there's no substitute for hard work. I know I sound like one of those fucking idiots, but it is true. And I mean that in the sense that if you put in the work and you develop the skills, keyword being skills, to lose weight, to identify the habits that have got you in this situation, so you can manage those habits that have got you in the situation by addressing it, whether that's emotional eating, stress eating, not counting your calories, not being aware of what, what's in what, X, Y, Z. You can address that, and then you can proactively make steps towards your end goal, which is weight loss. Again, it goes the same if you want to gain weight. Some people, when they're stressed, they don't want to eat. Some people haven't got a big appetite. You might get full easy, so you might battle that by smaller meal intervals throughout the day, liquid calories, like I said. So there's different ways of addressing certain things, but unless you actually address the issue yourself, or hire someone to work with you to address the issue yourself, you're not going to benefit from it long term. Now, I'm not saying there are certain people who are morbidly obese or who have certain conditions that might need help with, like Ozempic or something. That is a completely different thing. I'm on about the people who have not put in the work and are being fucking lazy. Don't do it. You're cheating yourself, because when the time comes and you've reached your goal weight and you stop the injections, what do you think's going to happen? You're going to gain all that straight back. The cravings come back, the feelings come back, the weight's going to start coming back, and then you're putting yourself in a vicious cycle. You need to address the root problem. I feel a bit better now. I've needed to get that out. The same goes for the gym as well. And that's why people don't, this is why people don't last very long in the gym, especially if you're new. It's like New Year's resolutioners have all got one thing in common. Not all New Year's resolutions, but I'm just saying as a general, this is why they don't last if you look at the statistics. You look at them, they're all like, yeah, I'm going to get fit. Yeah, I'm going to fit. They've probably never seen a gym in their life, probably never been, maybe, once 20 years ago or something. They go to the gym, motivated. They put on weight over the Christmas. They do a week, 2 weeks. They don't see any progress. This could be for multiple reasons, might not be doing the right thing, might not be eating a calorie deficit, blah, blah, blah. There's multiple reasons why they're not, but they don't see progress quick enough. They lose motivation. And that's when they throw in the towel, like, well, there's no point. It's not working. That's what happens. And this is why people throw in the towel. People are in it for the quicker, they're not in it for the delayed gratification. They don't want to feel uncomfortable now and not see results straight away. If they feel uncomfortable now, they want results now. It's like, well, if I pay for something now, I want it today or tomorrow. You've got Amazon Prime and all that. That's the same mentality they take in to the gym with their body. You need to think of delayed gratification. You're going to be putting in the work for weeks, days, weeks, months, years. But one, you become to love the journey, and the results will come, providing you're doing the right thing. And people don't want that. People want to be able to, drop their body off at the gym, pick it up, and have a brand new body. And it doesn't work like that. And I am sick to death of people trying to sell quick fixes and, lose weight in 30 days, tone up your abs, blah, blah, blah. You can do this. You're not going to do anything in 30 days. You're not going to do anything in a couple of weeks. People need to stop selling quick fixes and solutions, because they don't work long term. There's a lot you can do, and you can really kickstart processes. Oh yeah, do this for 6 weeks, and it gets them into a bit of a habit, so to speak. It gets them into a routine. That's great. But if you're selling quick fixes in the hopes that some uneducated person is going to buy it in hopes that they can turn their body completely around and look like a model at the end of it, then that's a fucked up thing to do. And on the other end of that, That's a stupid thing to do if you're buying that, because it's not going to work. You need to think of the long game, not the short game. You're in your body for the rest of your life. It ain't going anywhere. I would rather you start now than in another year of wasting money and uneducated purchases, and you be 1 year closer to where you want to be, and you can still, you know, walk up the stairs, pick up your grandkids, play with your grandkids, bend down, pick something up without you actually breaking something or coughing up a lung, you know, being able to sit on the toilet unassisted. You are 1 year closer to where you want to be and where you desire to be. It doesn't matter until it matters. So what I mean by that is, I used to work in the NHS. I was in the NHS for almost 10 years. The amount of patients I had come in to me, into my clinic, and they said, I wish I did something about it sooner. And what I mean by that is, I've had patients come in and they've been told, oh, you need to sort out your lifestyle choices, blah, 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 whether it be drinking, smoking, whatever. And it's caught up to them. They've ended up with lung cancer. They've ended up with type 2 diabetes. It doesn't matter until it matters. So your bad choices you might not care about right now because you might be young, fit and healthy. But 10 years down the line, you won't have that on your side. So you need to just bear that in mind. I've rambled enough. I'm going to go to the gym. We're going to train legs. I'm going to have a great session. So, see you at the bar. So we're back on the contraption of torture. This fucks me up every time, but I love it. And I'm getting pretty strong on it. So I'm going to continue doing it until I don't. And then my ego's hurt. And then we'll swap. I'm joking. So this is going to be my first heavy set. I'm aiming for 6 to 10, ideally. But I don't know what I'm going to get. I don't know how I feel yet. I'm not sure what the vibe's like. But let's go.
What's on your mind? Can I read it from your eyes? Can we relate and make the time stand still? What if we stay? Pretend there's nothing else.
One more. Oh, I'll take that. I'm at 12. I was aiming for 10, but fuck me. Oh, that's hurted already. I'm giving the glute thrust machine a rest today because I've absolutely hammered that the last couple of days. And I've got a bit of a knot in my glute. I need to get into a sports physio. So I'm doing hack squat instead. Probably gonna make it worse, but I just want to lift. Yeah, it's one of those days today. But so far, I'm feeling good. Though my knees may say otherwise now because I forgot my knee sleeves. This is my second working set of lying leg curl. I'm having to do this because the seated one is broke. I'm not impressed, but we move. Although my hamstring is cramping like fuck. So I'm doing something a little bit different today. I'm doing straight leg, single leg dumbbell deadlifts. This is really good for my hamstrings, and I used to do these a lot, but I stopped. And I'm really trying to work on imbalances at the moment. So unilateral is the way to go. And these are humbling. Try them. Right, finishing off with calf raises. I always leave it till last because I'm terrible and I should do them first because I hate doing them, and I usually end up trying to put them off and not do them, and it's one of my pet peeves in life. But we are here. I've done one set. This is my second set. Pretty pumped already. So let's go. That is the session done. Oh God, that was a good session. I have only had one meal. I'm seriously, seriously tired and I need to go home and sleep. I've got back-to-back phone calls all day because of outside jobs and life and clients and everything. So I've literally not stopped. I've been taking calls in between my workout, which is not ideal, but I've literally just not got time to fit it anywhere else today. So it's going to be one of them. But anyway, session is done. I even did calves. So that's all you know. I'm locked in. Cut is going well. I've hit a new low weigh-in. So we're nearing the end. I'd like to lose probably another 5, maybe £10, and then we're going to be done. But I'm definitely coming to the end of it because my strength is starting to get affected now. So we'll see how I go for another few weeks. I might cut up until my birthday. You can't even see my face. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. It's just on my legs. Focus on my power legs first. Yeah. Good session. Let's move you back a bit so you can see me. So as I was saying, I might cut up into my birthday, which is June, so it's another 3 months. But I don't know if I want to go that long, but we'll see. I'll see how I feel in the next month or so. See how my progress goes. It's started to really drop down now, so we're going in the right direction. But I don't want my performance to be affected too much. So it might be a case of having to either take a maybe a week or so break, diet break, and then carry on again. But we'll see. Yeah, session done. Thank you for watching. Short and sweet. Short and sweet. If you haven't been to the gym today, get in the gym. It's my day off my full-time job. I'm still here. I've had to take 3 phone calls while I've been here. I'm having to work and train, which is not ideal, but I've got it done. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment if you haven't already. See you tomorrow. We've got Paul.